right, folks, Gyakuten Saiban, also known in the States as Phoenix Wright. I chose to play the DS version because I have it, for one thing, and it's heavy on reading, so I can't understand Japanese. Well, let's get started on the case and solve it. Objection! Witness testimony. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, and I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. When Iran was, without a doubt, the defendant standing right there. Well, we all know that's a lie, so let's prove him wrong. By submitting the autopsy report. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy note said time of death at 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time!
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe, Mr. Sahib. Why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a good question.
Great job, White! Way to put him on the spot! That's all you have to do! Point out contradictions! Lies always predict more lies! See that one and the whole story falls apart!
Some more objections.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or video. Gah!
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr.
Swahili? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Well, wait, I remember now.
Mrs. Swahili,
The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather strange. My apologies, Your Honor. There must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sahib. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
And we all know his testimony is going to be full of bullcrap, so yeah. This ends the cross-examination. Mr. Frank, I've come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sahid! Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away, not like this, think! But Chief, it's over!
But Chief, it's over!
I can't prove that the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes.
This doesn't mean you can still try winning. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours fast and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
If you got a reason, I'll give you a reason.
Right? You think a reason on the clock would be 3 hours slow?
I sure can, Mia Fey.
Wait!
Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright,
You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder? You found evidence to support the claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in this courtroom that I can prove. Tough words. Let's see you try to pull this one off. Let's see the evidence. That proves why the clock is running slow. The passport. Take that! The victim had returned from Paris. The difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset the clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead was wrong. proof enough for you, Mr. Sahit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Nug. Pop, pop, pop. Order, order, I say. This case has certainly turned out differently than Mr. Payne, your client.
He's been arrested and taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I didn't think I'd ever seen someone complete the so quickly. I find the true culprit somehow. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but... The court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. And with that, the court is adjourned.